My question is, what were you guys' Halloween costumes growing up?
Mom apparently has sent in some childhood pics. Did you know this, Travis?
Of course I didn't.
Yeah, me neither. Saw this in the rundown, and Brandon and Jake would not give me the lowdown. So, yeah, let's take a look at some of these.
Oh my God!
After the Kansas City Chiefs' thrilling victory over the Washington Commanders on Monday, Travis Kelce returned to the New Heights podcast studio beside his brother Jason Kelce. But what truly captivated fans wasn't his expert breakdown of the game. It was the heart-melting story behind the glove marked with the number 13. That tiny detail sent the entire Swiftie and Chief community spiraling into excitement because it wasn't just any number. It was Taylor Swift's iconic Lucky 13, transformed into a quiet, powerful declaration of love right in the middle of the NFL spotlight. Amid the chaos of triumph, observant fans noticed Travis sporting a glove gleaming with a bold red 13 against his yellow Chiefs uniform. A visual love letter broadcast to millions. When cameras zoomed in, social media erupted in seconds, flooding with posts claiming, "It's Taylor's number." The frenzy spread like wildfire as followers realized Travis is not a man who leaves his choices to chance. Every detail he wears carries meaning. On the podcast, Jason leaned in with a teasing grin, asking what the world wanted to know, while Travis, unable to hide his laughter, tried to dodge the moment. That exchange, a mix of brotherly teasing and genuine affection, became the spark that turned a small accessory into one of the most talked-about romantic gestures in sports history. Jason leaned in with a mischievous grin and asked, "Okay, be honest, what's with that number 13 glove?" Trying to drive the internet wild. The studio filled with laughter as the cameras caught Travis's slightly embarrassed smile. Always the funny guy but caught off guard this time. He chuckled and replied, "If someone brings you luck, why not carry that luck onto the field?" Jason immediately burst into laughter, clapping the table. "So my brother just confirmed Taylor Swift is his lucky charm." The audience roared, and even Travis couldn't hide the sparkle of joy in his eyes. For Taylor, 13 isn't just a number. It's destiny. Born on the 13th, her first album hitting number 1 in its 13th week, she's long called it a symbol of faith and fortune. So when Travis chose that same number for his glove, fans knew it wasn't random. It was a love note only the world's biggest pop star would understand. Travis recalled how he saw a blank space on the glove and simply told the design team, "Let's put 13 on it." No explanation needed. Jason nodded, unusually touched, realizing few people could make an NFL powerhouse change his routine over a single number. But that's what Taylor does. She turns superstition into connection. Travis then smiled and revealed she was in the stands that night, wrapped in a red jacket, her cheers cutting through the roar of the crowd. "When the game got intense, I looked up and saw her," he said softly. Jason grinned, teasing, "So that's when you started catching better?" Travis laughed, "Definitely. If there's anyone who makes you want to play your best, it's her," Travis said. And that simple confession filled the studio with laughter, but also a rare, heartfelt warmth. Beneath his unstoppable career, it was clear that love had become his greatest motivation. Even ESPN analysts have started calling it the Taylor Swift effect, noting how his game has shifted from consistent to electrifying since she entered his life. One commentator summed it up perfectly. "Travis plays like a man with something worth fighting for, and if that something is love, he's proving it every Sunday." During the Commanders game, as he scored 2 touchdowns, the number 13 on his glove shimmered under the lights at Arrowhead Stadium, a glowing symbol of devotion that fans couldn't stop talking about. Meanwhile, Taylor's reaction in New York was pure sweetness. When her friends asked about the glove, she just laughed softly, saying, "That's so Travis. Quiet gestures that say everything." A close friend revealed she was genuinely moved, knowing he rarely expresses his emotions publicly. But when he does, it's from the heart. Amid the chaos of fame, the two have built a love that feels refreshingly real, simple, sincere, yet proudly visible. Jason even joked on the podcast, "What surprises me isn't that she's Taylor Swift, but that they still act like a normal couple." Travis smiled, replying, "We just want to enjoy every moment. When she's home, we cook, watch movies, play with the cat. When I'm on the field, She's my loudest cheerleader. And that number 13? It's no longer just a superstition. It's a symbol of their connection. Within 48 hours of the podcast, Chiefs memorabilia stores sold out of gloves printed with 13. And even designers joked that if Travis and Taylor released a joint line, it would sell out in minutes. Proof that love, when genuine, can turn even a small number into a global phenomenon. Fans now call it the 13 effect, a sports world version of Taylor's record-breaking Eras Tour effect, because everything tied to her instantly becomes a pop culture wave. As the podcast drew to a close, Jason Kelce dropped his teasing tone for a rare, heartfelt moment, saying softly, "I joke a lot, but I've never seen you this happy. And if she's the reason, then I think we all owe Taylor Swift a thank you." Travis laughed, hiding behind his hand. "Come on, don't make me blush on air." But beneath that laughter was pride in a love so real it seemed to light up both brothers' lives. It was the perfect end to a perfect week. When Jason joked about the lucky gloves, Travis winked and replied, "Maybe I'll wear them again if it helps the team win." Jason shot back, "Then thank your fiancé." And Travis grinned, "Trust me, I already did, and I'll keep doing it." The audience erupted in applause, hearts flooding the live chat as the screen filled with red emojis. Since the number 13 entered his world, everything around Travis has glowed brighter. The Chiefs keep winning, the bond with Taylor deepens, and America keeps watching this modern fairy tale unfold. For Taylor, the greatest joy is watching the man she loves shine, not just for her, but for the faith, luck, and genuine love they've built together. From the 13 glove to their tender moments in the stands, every gesture feels like a cinematic frame in a living love story. This isn't just about a pop star and an NFL icon. It's about courage, connection, and the beauty of expressing love without fear in a world that never stops watching. And when Travis's laughter echoed through the New Heights studio, and Taylor smiled at the sight of that glove, fans understood that sometimes the simplest things, one number, one glove, can say everything love cannot put into words. And as the episode faded out, the internet kept it alive, flooding timelines with clips, memes, and slow-motion replays of Travis raising that now iconic glove under the stadium lights. Commentators called it the most romantic gesture in sports since the Super Bowl kiss, while fans wrote threads comparing the 13 glove moment to scenes straight out of a love movie. The story transcended football. It became a symbol of how love, loyalty, and belief can redefine greatness. Sports journalists praised Travis for embracing emotion in a world built on toughness, calling him the man who turned a game into a love story. On social media, Swifties merged with NFL fans, creating one of the most unexpected fandom crossovers in modern pop culture. Brands took notice too. Fashion outlets hinted at the 13 collection, while streaming platforms saw a spike in searches linking Taylor's music to Chiefs highlights. Behind the fame, though, Travis and Taylor stayed grounded. Friends close to the couple said they've built their relationship on laughter and quiet strength, choosing to keep their moments private yet meaningful. When Taylor watched him play, she wasn't seeing a celebrity. She was watching the man who turned her lucky number into his badge of devotion. That's what made fans believe in their story even more. Because in a world chasing perfection, Travis and Taylor remind everyone that true love doesn't need grand gestures or staged headlines. It just needs honesty, support, and the courage to wear your heart on your sleeve, even if that sleeve belongs to an NFL uniform.